I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Hi, hello everyone. Hope you're all well. We're back. Bosh. Perfect. Hi. I'll pull the chat up. This is going to be a bit strange doing this on this screen on this laptop. But yes, we're here for a 9-year, and we've been here for 9 years. I just realised on my corkboard it's like a sound panel, but you can stick notes to it. I have clear throat at the wrong time. Sorry. I have I printed a comment from my 5-year anniversary stream, because I didn't do one afterwards for another 2 years actually, and it says 5 years and you are still a twat, and so is irate Alex. You two are never going to get your silver plaque. 3 crying with laughter emojis. If you were Scottish, you might stand a chance. You are a pair of dickheads. 4 years later, and I can safely tell you that, well, I do have a play button because I have a Polaroid of it right next to that comment, actually. The plaque itself is in my bedroom and not bought off Etsy like other creators have done. And I am not Scottish, but I'm still a dickhead, so there's that, right? It's a win, I think. Yes, congratulations to us. I'm not going to name the person who left that comment, by the way, because I don't want them getting any blowback, if the comment's even still there anymore. Thank you for the comments about the art. It's actually, oddly enough, it was made by an old artist of mine as a gift. They were actually there's like two people in the picture, but I've erased that part because I didn't need it. I then did a little blur and added an extra underlayer to give it a shadow. The background, the blue, actually came from my original Shamima Begum thumbnail template, and I just erased her from that as well, because I thought let's tidy up a little bit. Since I'm not in my bedroom streaming, although I could have done that up there tonight. I could have been up there instead of here, but I can't get this dog off my lap, sadly. Let's go and say hello to people. Hello, Arcta. I saw you there. And yes, I don't quite understand how the time has gone. Hi, Leona. Hello, Warsmith. Dark Lilygant. Hello, Silver Wanderer. Siobhan Seymour. Hello, Laukina. TH? Yes. Mike Savage. Lisa. Hi. Shadow Paint. I remember you. Hello, Justin Harris. Hello, Lulu. How are you doing? Hello, Absurd Songbird. Hello, Robert Harmon. Hello, Jake from State Farm 420. Yes, I remember that. Samantha Victoria. Hello. Hello, Shayna, I think. Yes, Flammy. Hello, Becca Lou. Michelle Howard. Verity. Thank you, Vomit Sausage. I appreciate that. Hello, Gold Heart Art. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Hello, Sivan Assa as well. And thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate that. Our perseverance shall pay off. Hello, Straysky. Straysky? Yes, that works. It's illegal to move your petting on up. That's true. In fact, I've needed a rest stop for a good hour and I can't budge. I don't want to because it's not fair on her. But mercifully, I'll survive. Hello, Sammy Jet as well, and thank you for the congratulations. Congratulations, I appreciate it. I'll be honest, I didn't really think we'd get to 9. I take it every year at a time, and there have been. Hello, Jackie. Hope you're well. Are you the Jackie I know? Maybe, I don't know. It's been a bit you know, there have been a few years that have been a bit touch and go, as it were. Because I've discovered on YouTube, it doesn't matter how much effort you put in, you will find that ebb and flow of the year. And it's usually, hi Micah, around the middle of the year is where things usually the diciest, because YouTube change things as they usually do, and when they change it every single time, it is completely inevitable. We, the creators, pay for it. Worsenary, hi, thank you. It's a bit cliche at this point, but we have tried this week owing to hi Trey, hope you're well. Ignore work, damn right, ignore work. I'm kidding. I hope work is all right. Gilly Witchy, are we having whiskey? I mean, I wouldn't say no to it, but and hello, Pigeon the Fox. I don't actually have a glass to hand, and with the dog on my lap, I can't reach the decanter to pour a glass. But we do have a goal, because 9 years on YouTube means I can try and, if able, acquire a 9-year-old bottle of a Lagavulin, which is what the goal at the top is to try and get. Yes, but that's a Streamlabs goal only, not Super Chat, because YouTube take 40% and pay 2 months later because they're dickheads about it. But yeah, with the Alfredo sauce. Hi, you love me? Oh no. There are better creators to love, I promise. Better ones, especially because I'm a knob. I'm just a knob. Yeah. Thank you. Hi, Lisa as well. Wondering, Lisa? Yes. I usually find May and June are the hardest ones. Drinking protein. Oh, nice. Works fine exist without me for a bit. Oh, nice. Well, break is a break. That's all good. Doggo. Yes, there is a doggo on my lap. Cavalier. She's fast asleep. I can't move. In good conscience, I can't move. Yeah, May's usually the hardest month I've discovered. May and June. But we've tried to start this month strong. And since, if many of you see me, it is the Game of Thrones Lagavulin 9. Exactly that, Warsmith. That is exactly the one I'm thinking of. I found it. So I've set a rather high goal, but if I can obviously hit it, then I can acquire. If it runs out in certain places, I have a little bit of a, you know. Thanks for being here, Joe. Hi. Hope you're well, by the way. I hope you're doing better. Yeah, I really do. Hi, Tommy. Hope you're well. Hello, Audrey Anderson. Hope you're well as well. Change as usual and consistent change too. Yeah. It's pen and backside, to be honest. It's like a game, but it's not even a fun game half the time. Especially when you'll discover that where your like limit is as a creator. So you have to either change completely, or you just ride that inevitable wave, which is quite frustrating. I've gotten into a bit of a habit of hedging my bets in December. I obviously don't want that to always be the case, but sadly, that is the state of this, really. Hi, Joker Inc. Hope you're well. Hello, Mr. Gamer. Is it really? Oh no. Well, I'm not that posh. Although my dad does think I sound like a bit of a twat. Yeah, most people do. Hello, Brain Spasm. I'm finally getting a live. Yeah, well, we had been doing Dainty Queen Street, the girls monthly. I might stop doing those here. They're not really. It's not a dig or anything. It's not really that beneficial putting them here when I've got Moisky live. So they'll probably go back over there research-wise. Hi, all. I hope you're well as well. Yeah, with the internet issues I've had in the house, I've had to move up into my office ahead of schedule, I guess. And for the last 4 days, we've been up here working in a room that's about the same size as my bedroom, but is solely devoted to being an office and not a bedroom. And it's a bit strange, to be honest, at first. Hi, Katie. Thank you. I mean, the only thing I've had to get used to is learning to keep an eye on my power levels for the power banks I use for work. Hi, Mentor. Thank you. And beyond that, that exactly, Gilly, that's exactly the problem as well. It's a bit of a pain in the backside. Then again, I don't expect them to do anything, really. We can certainly discuss that in a moment, but I don't really want this to be a Dainty Queen stream, as it were. Thank you very much to Ragamuffin. I appreciate that.
Ragamuffin89 donated £20. Happy 9th anniversary, oh tentacled one. Put this towards a bev of your choice.
I didn't realise text-to-speech was on. That's cool. Thank you, Ragamuffin. I really appreciate that. Why are you stealing gnomes? Because I like gnomes. Yeah. On my porch outside my cabin, there is a array of gnomes. In fact, the white one in the middle is solely because I have a pure white one that I bought. It was a Streamlabs goal years ago. And I've got a Henry VIII one and a few other ones. I've been sent some as well as gifts. My dad, for my birthday a few years back with his partner then, they got me one of a couple of gnomes taking a selfie, and it lit up because a solar thing built into it. I thought that's kind of cool. I didn't know do that. That's fair. I just appreciate. Thank you very much. And hi, G-dubs. Find a way to have 8. Oh, boobs. I like that. Hi, manga artist. I hope this year will be another good one as well, because it's been, I'd say, year 5, 6, and 7 were probably the diciest. I think it's because around that time, was it year 5, I started going full time, as in 1 video a day, Monday to Friday. Now we do multiples, like shorts as well, which I've been having fun with that. For those who don't know, I do shorts on another channel, Whiskey Ones. I've uploaded them to TikTok as well for a laugh. And to be honest, it's just a joke to me. Distraction Detective, I like the name. Hi, and hello, Eerie Pepperoni, hope you're well. I saw you've been tweeting a lot of rather interesting stuff. I hope my £300 life do give you a call. I could think of no one more fitting to be on the show than someone who looks about half that, but you know what? £300 nonetheless. Congratulations on your dainty status. Hello, Angelica. Hope you're well. If I've missed anyone, do let me know. What's your preferred beverage of choice? Depends. If I'm thirsty, water. If I'm thirsty, alcohol water. No, I'm kidding. Normally I drink water. Otherwise, like when Dave's here, we've had port in the past, which now I know I like, or tawny I like. Whiskey, rum, they're the safe ones really. But whiskey, yeah. That's why we are shooting to try and get our hands on a 9-year-old bottle to mark 9 years. Last year, we did obviously 8 years on YouTube, and I got an 8-year-old bottle of Talisker, which was the biggest. It's the most impactful flavour. Hi, Siobhan. I think I've seen you already. Oh, no, I missed it. I may have missed her. Yeah, and it was ridiculously smoky. I tried it in a Discord VC, and it was like it was a mistake, but not a mistake. It was a lot of flavour at once, and it was like a punch in the mouth. And if we are able to get to the 9 Lagavulin, David, who'll be here, my friend David and I do whiskey streams on Whiskey Live, and songs I started watching. I had a friend of mine, Tim Cronsel on Twitter, Sage. He's lost a lot of weight recently. He's done really well. He mentioned he was like my 234th subscriber. I remember my first one. My first one was called I Am Joseph Stalin. And they randomly every so often just reappear. And I'm like, you were my first sub. I can't believe that. I drink maybe 2-3 times a year. That's fair. It's good for people who are on a weight loss journey to ditch things like alcohol. Obviously. I'm not in that kind of... No, I don't need to worry too much about that. I'm far too active. Hell, just before I started streaming on Twitch earlier, I ate a massive tube of Smarties. I was very content with myself. Not aided by a cat that tried to swipe them all off my desk one at a time, who then went and decided, when I told him to sit on the fence post, to go outside and sit on the fence post. I feel like he's taking the piss out of me. The potato peeler one. Oh, the guy who got arrested for it. Yeah. That's a deadly weapon in this country. Joseph Stalin's a fan. You spelled Joseph wrong in the spelling of his name. This is sub anyway, but apparently, yes, Stalin is a fan of my content. I can't believe that. Yes, he didn't do nothing. He lost £50 in the past. Oh, congratulations. I am a chocoholic, yes. 100% I am. I am unashamedly so. Although, to be fair, Smarties chocolate isn't very good. A recording? Oh, I should probably look into that, because, yeah. The Lannister bottle is not subtle. Good. I drink gin. Nothing wrong with that. Honest grifter. Yeah. One of us. One of us. Thank you. And hi. I've got the Warsmith. I've got the entire Game of Thrones collection. But I've got them because I know the value together is quite high. So my Lagavulin 9 isn't opened because of that. So I'd like to buy a second one so I can open it. Sue, hi, thank you. And fun, yeah, I enjoy my job. This is what I said on Twitter today, that this is one of those really weird times where I can say that I've had a number of jobs over my lifetime, but even though I've got this academic background from my youth, I don't care about it. I enjoy cleaning and I enjoy doing this. I am a very honest grifter. It's why I keep telling. It's why when I do streams, I usually say, if I do streams like this or my birthday or not worth a cook, I mention instead going through Coffee or Streamlabs, because then YouTube don't take a big cut and take 2 months to pay me, which feels like I'm being trolled at that point, you know. People tell me they do voice work for me. I think you might be. I think there's a few others as well. And I'm so bad at communicating with people to ask for help. It's the worst. I think it's because of this. You might. I think you and Arcto will get this. The communities that we inhabited all those years ago, like getting burned by those people. Kind of. Even though I trust you. You were my first avatar artist. But, it's one of those really annoying things where you get burned and you just think, you know what, screw it. No one for the time being. What kind of chocolate do you enjoy? Yes. I see your paranormal content. I'm not really a paranormal type, yeah? But I can't hate somebody for enjoying what they do. It's why I made a whiskey Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Basically, the whiskey streams from Whiskey Live, Not Worth a Cork, it's called, go to a YouTube channel called Not Worth a Cork. And on Instagram as well, we do pictures of bottles and stuff. And and obviously I've been uploading some shorts to TikTok because I'm a knob and I keep telling everyone how to improve certain things. Dark chocolate or milk? Yes. I like all chocolate. I'm indiscriminate. But I've been making shorts on how to improve cocktails and other beverages, right? And I've been enjoying this. I've been doing it all week, and I think I found my little niche of how I'm going to improve every single drink by just replacing it with a single malt, but one that matches in some way. I think I did one on beers earlier in the week, and I simply replaced it with IPA cask finish whiskies. There we go. I've resolved all the world's problems. Just buy these instead. Simple. Paint. If I use your likeness, Poltergeisha, go nuts. If you are anywhere, if I could see the end product, I'd love to see that. Got chocolate. What's just Toblerone for the win? Toblerone are good. Micah, I have one in my bedroom. I have the one with orange in it. Yeah. Sadly, not Katie. I'm afraid. Sorry. I don't really need to. And Delta, thank you. Of covering. Not 9 years of it, but I'd say 4. I started on political commentary. That's what I started as. And then I got involved in the tail end of Gamergate. Although I was introduced to YouTube during Gamergate. So I'm going to be pedantic and say just 4. Bri, cheers, man.
Banger Bri donated £20. Congrats on 8 years. Here's to many more of moist content.
I hope so. Savan, mint chocolate. Yes, absolutely. After 8s, go nuts. Or if you can get your hands on Kendall mint liqueur, it's like creme de menthe. It's fantastic. Have you ever tried a Godfather? No. What is that? Please send it to me on Twitter. Yes, white chocolate Toblerone. I could eat one of those in one sitting without so much as batting an eyelid. The big one. Not even joking. I've told many people this. I've sat at my desk with white chocolate cream eggs, and I've eaten 10 and not realised. And then when I've realised, I've gotten up and gone to the gym for like an extra hour and a half. Being a male version of Dexter's mum, huge thighs from biking. Thankfully, my thighs are not like that these days. I don't need the muscle anymore. 9 years, brain cramp. I mean, that works. And Joby, thank you very much. Birthmas, that works, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what a Godfather is. Kendall mint cake, yeah, the liqueur is delicious. It's on my Amazon wish list, actually. The last bottle got sent went to David, and we've nearly finished it because he has it in hot chocolates. If I walk 10 minutes, I can see the mountains, which is better than... Oh, really? Oh, that's so cool. First political account I followed. Really? Ah. So my first videos I removed, and I did put one back up. It's called Pilot. Because it's how I started. I just, I didn't know how I was going to do my channel back then. And I got I think I got a dislike. Why am I holding you in my arms? Because I'm holding you hostage until I've grifted all the money out of you. Scotch, 1.75 ounce. Amaretto. Oh, I do like amaretto. Weirdly, it's one of those things behind my bar I don't have. Amaretto. I like amaretto. I think amaretto is fantastic. Jaffa cakes dipped in Marmite. Okay, that's different. I don't know if I'd try it. Shirayuki, hope you're well. I've got a stupid high tolerance for like sweet stuff generally. What did you get your education in? No, I didn't work in it at all. In fact, Trey, I went. Well, my background in college was comp, and then uni I switched because I got bored of programming. I switched to chem because I did a science with a foundation year degree at first, and then I got to choose my specialty. I got bored of comp because it was just coding, and I wanted to do robotics. And then I can't afford whiskey or Five Guys unless we've grifted our way out of this, so we've got to work hard at it. And then I did chem for 6 years, or 5 years technically. No, 6, because I had to redo the foundation because of the stupid loans thing, didn't I? It was 6 in the end. Thank you, Garrick. And I remember you.
£3. I've been watching for years. Still one of my favorite YouTubers.
Hi, Garrick. Hope you're well. I can't drink because of no alcohol tolerance. That is an unfortunate thing to fix. It really is. Do you remove the Gamergate videos? I didn't do any videos on Gamergate before my very first video, which was on politics. I never did then. I did a lot of response videos back then. Some were removed because the language was a bit too edgy for now, or for the standards that were set only 2-3 years later. And we thought, you know what, we're not going to push our luck too much here. Hello, Judas. Hope you're well as well. Generally, I don't like removing videos. I learnt my lesson after the pyrocynical situation a few years back. I shouldn't have removed those videos at all, especially when I found out after Christmas, because it was during December, that if I'd left them up, I would have hit 1 million views in a month. I'd never done it before. I was so happy. Oh, you don't owe an apology, Shirayuki. You don't owe an apology. I'm a computer programmer. I like the problem solving. Yeah, so when I, Trey, started my degree, they were, so I went, obviously in college we were doing, obviously they had to introduce you to it and it was ridiculous. It wasn't programming at all, it was Visual Basic. And then they gave us Java and C+. And I was like, this is fine. This is, in college, cutting your teeth, as it were. Got to university and they gave me, and I've got it under my desk actually, it's actually in this room, MATLAB. I'm looking at 3 books, MATLAB and Simulink. And I was like, I spoke to the lecturer and I was like, this is not something anyone uses practically. Why on earth would you present this? Oh, it's about solving the problems with it. I'm like, that's not a problem. It's pointless. 9-year anniversary this month. Oh, nice. Well, congratulations on 9 years of indentured servitude. And I got bored of MATLAB, so basically. So I said, no, I'm done with you. I'm bored. I want to do something productive, and you're not giving me something productive. They just shut us all away in what they called a comp lab, which was just, basically, it was like an internet cafe on UEA campus. It was like, nah. Cotton candy moonshine? No. Ooh. I don't know if we can get it over here. There's a very limited amount of moonshine. And I do have a bottle. I have a bottle of, although I don't know if it counts, Firefly apple pie flavour moonshine. That was coffee, wasn't it? I heard that. I don't have coffee alerts set up here, do I? Yeah, I do. I don't have the alert set for that. That was my fault. Palestine opened its first... I can't finish that. It's a good joke honest Grifter, that's a cracking joke. I can't read the rest of that. Hi, yes, no. At school watching content constant. Now bachelor's degree later. Really? Oh, I'm honoured. I wish that I did YouTube back then, because I watched a lot of YouTube back when I was at university. I watched MySpace for music, because a lot of very good bands did shows on MySpace. Bullet for Valentine did one for their album Fever. My Chemical Romance did the Black Parade on MySpace. Arctic Monkeys rose to notoriety on that. Hi, Peng1, hope you're well. And no, I have not had coffee mead. Oh, I need to buy some more mead. I don't have any left. The last bottle of mead I had was ginger mead. And before that, it was Bullet for My Valentine's honey mead and Christmas mead, because they have two versions. One's called Venom, the other one's called Fever, named after two separate albums. Arguably, they're two best albums, I think. Certainly the heaviest, anyway. And they're delicious. Oh, and thank you, Leona, for the support. I just saw the alert on my phone. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, I like mead. And the correct way to drink mead, for those who don't know, is directly out of a horn. If you don't, you're a failure, and I disavow you, disown you, and all the other things I will not suffer this disappointment. MySpace was the second social media account I had after Bebo. I had that because I had friends in Cheltenham who wanted me to go to university over there, and I didn't go because I said, no, that's where scum goes. And also they wouldn't accept me at the last minute because it was a really late entry. I was so pressed for time to go to university back then. It was either that or stay here and be unemployed. And I thought, no, I can't do this anymore. This is beyond unacceptable. Because I couldn't get a job for about 2 years while I was in college. And hello, Canine Feline, sorry. And hello, Hardly Dan, hope you're well. Your boyfriend made you coffee mead. Oh, nice. Congratulations. We'll catch the replay. Well, I hope you enjoy the replay. Did it off screen because you thought you wouldn't see it till later. Well, my phone is right next to me charging, so the battery saver means that it's turned off, and my phone will just sort of like pop alerts. It's doing its thing. Hi, Brianne. Hope you're well. Hi, Ryan. Hope you're well as well. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, the MySpace thing. Yeah, so I had MySpace, and I think I had it until it went. But I stopped using it, I think, in, 2009. So I had it for about 3 years. I didn't want to have social media back then because my focus was education. But my first-year housemate, she begged me to get these accounts because she thought that it would benefit me to have them. And she was wrong. I just got annoyed with everyone. I still don't understand. I still don't quite get what the point was. To be 18 and emo again. Emo's getting a renaissance, isn't it? I've seen a lot on social media about that. About the genre as a whole getting a bit of a second wind. I'm thinking about getting a YouTube career just for fun. You should. The thing is, the mic distortion thing is obviously a problem. Of course it is, but there's nothing wrong with you doing it anyway and uploading your content. You could build your own community with time, and you might find that they would help you then to get a new microphone. I find that, for example, even if it's very slow paced, if you start making content and then you're able to get something as simple as a blue snowball, yeah, which is a cheap microphone, good microphone, easy. Well, let's say cheap. It's still one of the things you could invest in over time. But you can still be a content creator, and I highly recommend everyone do it. You don't have any personal social, so I have very limited personal social. I have a Facebook that I rarely ever touch, and I have a personal Instagram that I use so I can keep up with family, because I've got a few cousins around the world that I like to see what they've been up to. One's in Australia doing bits, and one's, I know, in the south of England somewhere. I actually don't know where, but I haven't seen these people in over 20 years. Oh, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. But generally, Erie, beyond those two, I don't have anything personal at all. And I don't really use the Facebook. I really don't. I removed about 300 friends left me with about 27 people. And even those people I don't really pay. I removed nearly all my family from it. People left were like people I knew from college who I don't have anywhere else. I don't have their phone numbers. I didn't start with a snowball. My first microphone is actually in a drawer right next to my desk here. I put this guitar on the floor. Don't break the guitar like you did. I'll move it over here. My very first microphone is actually in this room. I bought it on eBay for like £7, I think. Plump, don't move. No. Where is it? Oh, it's behind the hard drive box. Hang on. I'll get it. It's called... Oh, this is a horrible mic. It's called a condenser microphone SF-666. I bought it on eBay for like £5-6 or something. Hi, Scribe, and thank you. And I still have it because I've kept all but 2. Although one will eventually find its way back to me anyway, because let's skip emo and go back to goth, provided vampires don't get cool again. Well, as long as they don't have glitter skin, I think we're okay. And True Blood was a travesty. But yeah, the very first mic I had was this, and it was actually just after my mum died. Bearing and I were doing a collaboration, and he couldn't fix the audio, so Peach Bailey, another creator, said, you just need to bite the bullet and take the leap of faith with the new microphone, which I also have. It's a... I don't know what it is, actually. It's another... Oh, hello, Plumpy. Give me a kiss. It's a microphone. Do you want to eat it? No? You're going to sniff it, though, aren't you? Yes, you are. Give me kisses. Nah, there you go. Good girl. This microphone is horrendous. If I plug this in now and you heard it, I don't even know if it would work. Would it work? I'm not even going to risk it. I'm not risking it with this, because this is an absolute pile of tragedy. But I kept it because it was like a memento of where we started, right? Because my origin was a USB headphone set, like, yeah, with a microphone built in. But I got this because I think I was very low income back then. I was earning maybe £5-6 a week, so it took ages. And the audio on this kept dipping in and out, which was hardly ideal. And I agree with Lisa. Keep at it, constantly learn and improve, and you'll find where you belong. Razer is the preferred mic of myself and Magog. Is it? So I use a Yeti X. I've stuck with Blue ever since the Snowball, my very first one, which my friend Penny has. And hopefully I'll get that one back, because she's not using it anymore. And I would like it back, actually. To be fair, she's offered to send it back, and I'm like, yes, I'll take it happily. I could give that to my friend David, because I'm sick of him having horrendous audio quality. Or keep it, and then just tell him, spend 50 quid and buy one yourself, you silly little boy. But I have a Yeti in my bedroom and a Yeti X here. I've only recently found the setting on the Yeti X, which is harder to set up, than I find is close to what the Yeti is, without compromising too much. And what I mean is, with the Yeti, all I had to do was plug it in and go. With this, I've had to plug it in, calibrate it, which took ages, and then I found it, and then it was like Monday or Tuesday, I think, I was faffing, or yesterday, I faffed, and I found a setting. I finally found a setting that worked, and I was like, this is bull. How dare you take so much time? I put that microphone on the floor. You heard a thud, that was my mic, the old mic hitting the floor. It's a genuine, horrible little microphone. But we all start somewhere, right? And I think the one major difference between then and now is that after 9 years, I've learned to be a bit more... I've learned to project my voice a bit differently. Because back then my anxiety dictated a lot of what I could say. So there'd be a lot of pausing, a lot of breathing, because I was very nervous. Whereas now, I'm still nervous, but I know that if I start sounding like that, you're not going to want to hear it. It's going to be a tragedy. Razer something V2X, in my case, very low. Oh, really? What if I hate my voice? Then you're one of us. I absolutely despise my voice. I have done for my entire YouTube channel's existence, to be honest. It's not something you can simply get over. It is very much a case of, suffer. It's what we all have to do, I'm afraid. But I'm sure, and I have faith in you that anyone can be a creator. Hell, I didn't know until yesterday or the day before or a couple of days ago that um, Dreamlight Valley had a community of gamers, and I was like, wait, people are willing to do this for this? All right. Are you wanting to get down, Plumps? Is that what you want? You okay? Sorry, my dog has just stood up, you know? You hate your voice so much. Oh, I sound the same, do I, Skog? Hi, Skog. How you doing, bud? Yeah, I sound about. I have heard that I sound a little more relaxed. I speak a bit faster as well. Are you okay? My dog is actually in my face. Yeah, I think I get used to it because it's my job, so I have no real choice, right? I can easily put on a different voice, but I'm almost certain that
People wouldn't stick around if I did this for an entire video.
it would aggravate people to no end, I'm sure. And it's pretty much, unless I want to go down the path of accents, which would get me into trouble, I'd rather not. Many make good money via Patreon for streaming on YouTube and Twitch. That's very true. Last month was on Twitch for me the best month I've ever had, because people decided to troll the living crap out of you, and I monetarily benefited. I subscribed over the past couple of months. We are veteran subscribers, so we should. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Wubsy and Mrs. Wubsy, or is it Mrs. and Mrs. Wubsy? I'm not judging. Marilla, hi. Not to be shallow, your voice is what kept me watching. Oh, I really appreciate that. Bright side facing has done wonders for my conversational ability and general public speaking. Well, I'm glad it has. I've discovered that I'm still very reserved with people. Like, I don't like sitting there and it's when people then look at you in a conversation and suddenly I'm like, hang on, wait, I actually have to say something or they're going to lose interest really quickly. And I can't do that. That would ruin your voice. It could ruin my voice, yes. Does generally sound that way for any given people stick around. That's true. He does very well at putting on that voice for as long as he does, because I don't understand how he does it. The only times I've come close, I know that earlier in the year, yeah, well, they are full of themselves. Not going to be helped by, it's not helped by the level of success they've attained, whether they've been bought and paid for or not. Thank you, Silver Wanderer. I don't, but I appreciate that you do. It's very nice of you, and Lama Tout as well. Of course, I did notice. I don't generally, just in case people don't know this, the guttural, is that what it's called? That this is doesn't hurt my voice at all. I've held a conversation for a good 10 minutes just to test it, and it barely warmed my voice at all. The only time I've ever hurt my voice was when I unknowingly was ill. And I say unknowingly because I didn't know until I was at a gig. And then my voice just went. And I was like, well, this isn't right. Hi, Mike. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. There are ways to do that safely. I've learned that there are ways to do it safely. Very, very true. That's very true. Yeah, I don't sound like a well-spoken gentleman when I change that voice. I try. I annually suggest we should try accidentally summoning you from during... Oh, I remember years ago, Magog was trying to get a cast for his side quest, and I had said to him, do you want a cartoon at all, like me? And he's like, I want to use people. I was like, that's fair. I really like side quest. I'm very happy he still does that. Charming Man 93. Hello, Mitch. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. How's life? I like it for sometimes I put on old videos. I mean, I get that. I mean, I should just do like some ASMR reading the news kind of thing, because that's how I used to fall asleep when I was a kid. I had a black and white TV and no remote. It was a dial to turn on and off thing. I'd put on the 9 o'clock news and I'd go to sleep listening to that. I'd wake up at like 2, 3 in the morning and there was the cue card girl on the screen. In black and white, it was embarrassing. Are you coming to Download Festival? No, I missed a few. I saw that, actually mentioning emo earlier, there are a bunch of emo bands that were doing a festival. What was it? It was like the 25th of May. I can't remember the bloody name. And I was asked if I wanted to go, and I was like, the tickets are stupid expensive. My sister's birthday party's the next day. Good since the YouTube retirement. Really? I didn't know you retired. Oh, mate, I'm glad you're happy at least. I really am. I'm genuinely happy for you. As long as you are and you're doing well and succeeding in all you do in your life, then I'm genuinely happy for you. Really. But I remember, I was asked if I wanted to go to that, and I don't really do festivals these days, Silver, because I it's not necessarily an age thing. It's more of a, can I take time from what I'm doing to do that, if that makes sense? Because I'm self-employed, and if I take time away from anything, I lose money, and I'm not the biggest earner in the world. It wasn't planned. Oh, really? Oh, you didn't get strikes, did you? Or did you? I may be prying too much here. I got a career, then took a break, then 3 months became 6. Oh, right, that's fair. Then it's all that matters. It may not be planned, but you know what? That's a win. I'm sure I'd be the same if someone offered me a decent job with a stable income. It's never happened, so I'll happily do this, where it fluctuates, but you know, it happens. I've been to a couple gigs this year. I went to Glory Hammer earlier in the year, which is possibly my favourite gig I've ever been to in my life. Beast and Black and Brothers of Metal were amazing. Beast and Black especially. Dragon Force was pretty damn good too, actually. Had a decent spot right at the front. And I'm going to Brothers of Metal in, I don't know, November. Flags. I hate flags. Oh, thank you, Ryan. I disagree, but I really appreciate it. Wasn't worth coming back. Oh, you know what? As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Genuinely, Mitch. I know that I saw another creator who'd stopped recently. What is her name? She likes seals. Rose of the Dawn, Before the Dawn, of the Dawn. That one. She'd said that she's kind of retired as well, to be honest, because she doesn't really want. There's no message for her to say anymore. Nails on a chalkboard. Thank you. It's why you donated to me. I have Sleep Token and Slipknot. That's pretty cool. I would have loved to go. I don't know anything about Sleep Token. I keep hearing about them. I'd like to see Slipknot at some point in my lifetime. I really would. When he says the word Rose of Dawn, yes, she's kind of. I think she announced on Twitter a rather lengthy post that she was stopping because she didn't have anything to say anymore and she didn't want to just repeat things. I kind of understand that sometimes with this, in commentary especially, you will repeat unless you follow certain trends and ebbs and flows. I do too, actually, Skog. I quite enjoyed her streams. I was on a few of them. I was on Mitch's a couple times, I think, as well. On a Harian stream, I couldn't be bothered getting back into the game. That's fair. To be honest, I know that when I burn out, I can't be asked for a couple of days. I will sit at my computer, and at the end of the day, I'll be like, "Are you kidding me? Have I done literally nothing for an entire day? Are they really amazing live?" Fair enough. I have I quite enjoy smaller gigs, but I would like to see them on the stage they belong on. Although I will admit, when I first heard of them when I was younger, I did say that if it took 9 guys to make an impressive album, that speaks volumes about how mediocre each member is. I still stand by it to an extent, because there's a lot going on and some of it seems a bit redundant. I understand that it's part of a spectacle and a show, so I do get that. I did also say that about, like, I said it about Dragon Force, oddly enough, that 6 guys making an album. I said about any band with more than 4 members. I think I railed Lost Prophets for that for a while, even though I was a fan at that point. Because it was a long, long time ago. Where, you know, you have too many members, it feels like you're Hello, a little snow fairy saga. Hope you're well. I haven't said Belucius. I haven't said hello to you as well. Grand Theft Auto were awesome. The singer spent no time on stage. Just went over the rest. Really? That's cool. That's very cool. Eloy smashing it. Is that the new guy? That's the new guy, right? I don't know why they got rid of the last guy though. It seemed a bit weird to get rid of Jay. Judas Priest do well with. They do. It was a bit of a phase I went through when I was in my early 20s, where I looked down on bands that had too many members. Iron Maiden's another example. But now I don't really mind because, learn to appreciate the music, not the amount of people it takes to make it. And more members isn't necessarily a bad thing. Your first concert was Aerosmith, really? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind seeing it. And Judas Priest is pretty cool too. Since Craig left, it doesn't feel like Slipknot. Well, is he the one they got rid of for no reason? They got rid of because he asked for a bigger split of money or something. Was that him? Because they got rid of somebody because he asked for a slightly higher percentage of the share of the take. Because I don't think he was getting as much as others. Was that somebody else? I don't remember. There's one that they got rid of for a bit of an erroneous reason. It seems like it's pretty much just the main 4? Was it 5? Yeah. First concert was Backstreet Boys. Hey, look, as long as you enjoyed it. I was a Sepultura. Really? I didn't know that. I think my first gig was Enter Shikari. It was it Green Day? I can't remember which. First one I really enjoyed though was Enter Shikari. That was at university. Midweek charts, Take to the Skies, supported by Your Codename is Milo and 100 Reasons. Your Codename is Milo were a bit shit because they were just like, their music was very intentionally subversive. It just seemed a bit weird. The most well-known song is called I'm Connecting Flight, and it just didn't flow. Yeah? Because he doesn't talk. Oh, that's fair. I know one did leave because he got kind of fired because he wanted more money. Yeah. And 100 I liked, although I met a singer for Your Codename is Milo. He joined another one called The Automatic, and he added his subversive hipster crap to their music, which is why they tanked. I met him to interview him for that album. Hello, Pigeon the Fox. Hope you're well. And I had an hour with him. I ended up doing 10 minutes, and he spent all 10 minutes talking about masturbating on tour. And I was like, this is not. And he's like, have you got the album? I'm like, yes. Do you want me to sign it? Sure. He signed it. He literally wrote wank stain on it. And I was like, when I left, I threw that straight in the bin. Like, you are an absolute hipster knob. I took the interview to the university newspaper, and they were like, I mean, we want to print it because it's funny that he was just being a twat the entire time. They asked if I stayed for the free gig, and I was like, no, why would I? He was a knob. I liked him though because he was left-handed like me, and I felt like and then 100 Reasons had a left-handed guitarist at that point as well, and I was like, oh my god, there's 2. I didn't know we existed, I was very happy with myself. My most recent was Dragon Force at the Roundhouse with Amaranth and Infected Rain, which, again, I was so happy when we got to the Roundhouse because me and my friend David. Thank you, Agni. I really appreciate that.
Donated £5. Many happy returns.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Me and David, my friend, we went straight to the front. We were just slightly to the side, so there were some speakers blocking like the main view of the stage, but we had a fantastic view right at the front. We were like a foot away from Sam Topman because he came to watch Amarantha, and I think we saw G as well. He was sort of hanging out near the front, up on a balcony for a bit, watching Infected Rain, which was kind of cool. It was a good show. Although I will admit, I think the issue, because their songs are so long, they don't feel like they've been on stage for that long. I felt that with Coheed and Cambria a few years back. Motorhead for Life, agreed. Seen them live, winner. I also saw a tribute act of them a few years back, after the last time I saw Dragon Force, actually. So that would be 2019. They were playing upstairs at the waterfront in Norwich, and we were trying to. Dragonforce said they wanted to hang out, so me, my brother-in-law, and David went looking for them. We ended up walking into a Motorhead tribute act playing, and we hung out there for about 10 minutes. We couldn't find Dragonforce, so we went back to David's parents, I think, and drank really crap whiskey. Yeah. EDM show with Deadmau 5. I forgot that name. I haven't seen that in a while. Latest Ailstorm Corpaclanian. Yeah, you had a decent show. Have Ailstorm announced a new album yet? I like the streamers become music. I had put a TV screen up on the side with sources on for things to go through, but we don't really need to. We can just sit here and chat for a bit. Oh, can't see chat. Don't be a boomer. There it is. If anyone has any questions, by the way, like AMA, Q&A stuff, by all means ask, and I could maybe answer. You never know. Very cool, except for the whiskey. Wait, what? How dare you say that? That's blasphemy. We're just an honest grifter trying up. I'm not the honest grifter, by the way. That's somebody else in the chat. No, I'm just an honest grifter trying to grift my way through YouTube £1 at a time. I'm a good, honest grift. That's all it is. I do my bestest. Ever seen Gloryhammer? Yes, about 4 times. First time I saw them was with Skog, actually. I met him in Nottingham, and we went and saw them. They were supported by Windrose and Beast in Black. And I couldn't remember their band names for about 6 months. I had to keep getting reminded by Joe. Do you like Nightwish? Yes, I do. And they got a new album out, haven't they? Or is it coming out? They've got a new one. I saw some stuff online about that. Was it them or was it somebody else? I hope it was. How tall are you? Tall. I'm not a gnome. Any low-cost whiskey recommendations for a college kid with a part-time job? Anything Irish. Safe bet. Tullamore, Bushmills, Jamesons. Simples. Yeah. What's your favourite colour? When I was younger, my favourite colour was green. Oddly enough. I grew up in a tiny area called Smallfield. And I really liked the climbing trees. That was my thing. Yeah. Skog, have you seen Windrose, their singer? Right. He's quite tall, but have you seen he's had his hair done? Because when we saw him live, his hair was falling out. Now he's got a full head of hair. I don't know if he's got an implant or if he's wearing a wig because it's getting longer. So part of me's like, how do you do that? Hello, Arthur's Emoto Kitten Boy Wife. That is a cool name. If I mispronounced it, I do apologise. Why can't we see you? Because I'm hiding behind a daisy and 3 gnomes. Sorry, gnomes. You haven't got round to the Floor area yet. I like Floor Jansen. She's very good. She's a very, very strong performer. If you're old Nightwish or the new one. I'm not as knowledgeable on Nightwish as others are. Is it Taja? Is that her name? Taja? Has an amazing vocal range. Her solo stuff is brilliant. But Floor Jansen is pretty good too. Do you rock climb? No, but I do go to the gym every single day. Defo had a transplant. Yeah, I think he did. Danny Filth is a gnome. Yes, he is. But credit where it's due. Guy's still going on, and he's still going, and I'm impressed. Although I did watch one of the performances. This guy does not know how to talk between songs. He doesn't know how to get the audience engaged. After all these years, it's very awkward when he tries to speak in a more posh. Thank you very much to Honeybats.
Honeybats donated £25.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. You know, caffeine shampoos, lavender, rest. I just stick to good old-fashioned soap. But, you know, people who like using biotin as well, of course. The caffeine shampoos, I remember those being quite popular years ago. It looks to be working. Hey, if it works, good. But it just looked it's very strange to see on him because the last time I'd seen him, he didn't have much hair. So I was like, wait, what the hell was that? Where'd that come? When did you get that? SWH Music. I remember your name. Manda, it's funny. Stood beside him. Yeah, he is about like 5'4", isn't he? Thank you, Sarah. Hi, by the way. Yeah, he's short, but his awkwardness between songs cracks me up. To properly pronounce my name, you are obligated to spit on me in disgust. It's all right. I don't like spitting, but I'll happily have the chat do it for me because it makes everything. Well, you're getting ads. Hang on, let me have a look. Hang on, let me see if I can turn it off. Can I turn it off? What if I turn monetization off? Will that work? Hang on, found it. I'll do it manually. There we go. Yeah, right. I'll do it manually. Yeah. If I save that, it says I can do it now, right? And I'm not going to insert any. Okay. I do apologise to you, Gilly. I didn't know that was a thing. I've got one monitor. If I had two, it'd be easier. You had 4. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Well, he had a receded. It doesn't matter. It was something of interest that it's like one of those curiosities, not a criticism, of course, because I'm very happy for him. That he feels he's got the confidence that he might not have had, and he looks a lot better with it, to be honest, because it suits the genre of music as well. I like it, and I did like Windrose's more recent album. Gates of Ekron is one of my favourite songs. He does some harmony stuff on that album as well, which I thought was really good. Cheap Trick, really? iPad's album boots me. Oh, right. Rob, thank you very much. That's very generous of you. And I will certainly... I might be able to pour a glass now, actually. Get decanter. There it is, I've got it. I have a patron that sent me years ago a grenade-shaped decanter. I haven't been using it until I moved up into my office full-time. And I haven't got my stream whiskies up here, so I've got in the decanter something called Talabardine. It's quite affordable as well. That's another recommendation. Talabardine Sovereign, it's called. Affordable, simple. Oh, and Jura is a recommendation. Do you have a favourite SCP? Yeah, the one I did with Arcata. Arcata? What's that one I did with you? What's that Necronomicon song, actually? Was it SCP-173? Was that it? The song by Necronomicon? I'm going to quickly look, because I love that song. Necronomicon. There you are. What's the song? I know it. Metal Waves, there it is. So it's SCP-173. There you go. That's my favourite one. Hi, Just a Girl. Yes, there you go. Or the one I did with Arcata, because I did one on his YouTube channel. Director Arcata does... he does SCPs, and I've done one with him. Jura is your favourite. I have a few Juras, and yes, you can't go wrong, Belucius. I've got a Jura 14. That's one of my stream whiskies, and behind my bar, I've got a fair selection. I've got Baby. Oh, I didn't know that. Baby Metal's a weird one because I've only recently really started to appreciate their music. I think it's because I really couldn't get into it. It wasn't really. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really interesting. But there's a few songs I like "Gimme Chocolate." I quite like that. Is it Megitsun? I like that. It's got a nice energy to it. It's got a nice bit of heavy to it as well. Oh, and stay hydrated, kids. Necro Goblin Con, Necronomicon are a bit cringe, but I like it. Glenfiddich. It's Glenn Fiddich. So you were close. White label with a male deer. Yeah, some of them are a bit hit and miss there, Micah. They don't sound like kids anymore. Oh well, I'm glad they don't, because I think that's one of the reasons I really didn't. Yeah. What's your favourite brand of chocolate? Yes. If I have chocolate, I think I put chocolate on my wish list, and dairy milk is the safest bet. But I will eat any chocolate put in front of me. I kind of proud American. Thank you very much to someone.
Someone donated £5 for many more.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I didn't think we'd get to 9. I remember when Mitch and I started, because I think he started before me, because I remember you had some older videos with longer hair originally. But when I started, I didn't think I'd survive the first year, to be honest. It wasn't until the demise of the skeptic community that I sort of walked away and started doing my own thing, and I realized, I could actually, when the community went, a friend of ours called Mim Hedram predicted it, and he was it was 2662. Nice. I remember giving you the song for SCP-173. I told you about it, and I think I asked you to play it on stream because it was, I just found it, and I was like, have you heard of this? Yeah, Kid Eye still. Yes, I remember. The long hair suited you, though, to be honest. You and I, there aren't many people I think look good with long hair. You were certainly one of them. I had pretty good long hair back then. Yeah. Wish I still did have that long. Yeah, I missed that. But the Lindor, I like Lindor chocolate's good. Lindor chocolate's very nice. But I remember Mitch and I starting around the same time, and about a year and a half later, we were warned it was going to happen. Mitch had already moved away anyway, to be honest. He was covering more drama stuff at that point. I wasn't. I was doing response videos, and then I moved away. It just, bald or long hair? I'm not bald. Oh, Plump, you've knocked the hoodie off, which means you're going to fall, you donut. Yeah, move the jumper. There we go. Okay, there you go, Plump. Hi, Dave. Hope you're well, buddy. For those who don't know, the Dave in the chat there is actually my friend David, who I do whiskey streams with. He is my oldest friend in the world, longest suffering friend. I owe him money again. Can't believe this. I get to see him on Monday with all my swag, which is great. Anyway, yes, so back then we were warned, and so I moved away. And because of the I remember you got into a bit of drama, and that caused a few problems. But yeah, we were trying to fight. We were cutting our teeth back then, so we were struggling to work out where we belonged, as it were. I'm not Johnny Sins. No, sadly not. Dark chocolate. I know they did dark chocolate. I was sent a massive tub of Lindor, like a mix of them. Oh, Ritter Sport chocolate's good. I like the white one with passion fruit in, I think it is. That's quite nice. I can't get that over here much at the moment. I saw the Ricata stuff. Yeah. Just got better payout, Meg. Wait, what? He gets paid, like, next week. Longest suffering. Yes, suck it every... What? Bit out of place there. Yeah, it was obscure. I think I was struggling to find out where I belonged. Article news coverage was sort of more what I was better at. Last couple of years, I got more into drama because it was easier for me to understand it. In the sense of I not looking down, more of a, okay, this can be easily resolved. I'll take the side that I think's right and try and, articulate a coherent point. Did you hear about Creepshow art potentially being... Wait, what? Really? Bullshit. Nah, there's no way. There's no way that silly sausage comes back. Let me have a look. Let's see if there's anything on this sausage. Okay, I see Mr. Star in Skype. Creepshow art. Let's have a look. Well, I don't see any... Oh, isn't their channel terminated? Wasn't it? I don't know. Were they terminated? I mean, they must have been actually saying that because I can't see anything. Yeah, I think they were terminated, weren't they? I don't know. Safer than current event. Yeah, current events are really poisonous, right? If you know, so the problem we have, certainly in the online space, and it's something that makes me reluctant to get too involved in politics, is right now you have, in the UK, we've got an election next month where the Conservatives are going to lose. And in the US, the other main election going on is the US, where you have 34-time convicted world champion. I'm kidding. You have Trump up again, who's getting attacked left, right, and centre because people are desperately trying to stop him from running. And you have Biden, who today looked like he literally stood next to Emmanuel Macron and his wife and squatted to take a dump. Last time I saw someone squat like that in front of people, it was Paula Radcliffe running the London Marathon, and she literally did take a dump in the street. with a camera on her. Was it piss? You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, like this is what we are dealing with, and I'm sitting here like people taking such strong sides against Trump and strong sides against Biden. I'm sat here like I'm glad I don't have to give too much of an opinion, because I don't have to now sit here and cause offense. I don't have to worry about it because I am not affected. I was then reminded today about the cringy video done by all those actors who were trying to tell people to, you know, try and stop the Electoral College confirming Trump nearly 8 years ago. You know, all that. They got frustrated with wrong people becoming big voices. Yeah, there were a lot of very dishonest actors back then. And Yempi, yes, I hope you're enjoying your holiday in Venezia. He does, to be honest, he deserves to rest. He shouldn't be used like this. And I know he's not using his Twitter. I was earlier on my phone, and I was bookmarking a bunch of those videos and tweets of people covering the squat walkaway thing, because it left Macron in a very odd spot where he had to now, during the D-Day, not celebration, but D-Day memorial, that gathering, Macron was literally running from place to place, right? Yeah? And I was sat here like, Biden had just been walked away by his wife after he whispered something into her ear. And Trump poisoned our water. Sorry.
Trump poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and delivered a plague unto our houses.
He was also convicted 34 times. And he grabbed him by the pussy. And I'm English. I don't care. I have no reason to. Electoral College's ass. Sure. But this is why I don't get involved in politics on this channel. I don't want to, because of how divisive it is. Especially the US stage. The UK stage, I don't have to worry too much, because while it's divisive, it's not as contentious. In ours, it's simply a case that people are tired of the Conservatives. And they've had their 14 years of trying. You know, if you've seen SpongeBob, you get the reference. I have not. I am so sorry. I've got a SpongeBob fuggler. I have no knowledge of SpongeBob. I'm so sorry. I have like one SpongeBob video game on the Switch, and that's all I know. I know nothing. I'm so sorry. Also, Shadamus. I should probably tell you. Shadamus. It's Shadamus, isn't it? It is, isn't it? You know what? It's fine. I don't get references. Unless I'm talking to somebody verbally, I'm trash at it. Those court portraits were hilarious. Yeah. They were good. Hi, Dilsey. Hope you're well. We're screwed by governments presently. Only the degrees vary. Well, yes, I'm intrigued because during... And I'll briefly touch on this. During his time in office, Trump could have pushed the button on like Clinton and others. He said he was going to, and he didn't. He actually gracefully decided not to. The moment he left office, everyone threw every book they could find at him to see what stuck. And then they decided the best way to guarantee any kind of conviction was to use New York, because it's the guaranteed state where he will always be found guilty. Anyway, celebrate so hard when he gets reference. It's true. When I was a kid, politics didn't seem this crazy. Weird thing was, it was. Like, I grew up, I was born in 80s, obviously Maggie T, and John Major was one of the first prime ministers I remember. I don't remember Maggie, but I remember John Major, and I thought he was the most boring person on the planet. And then when Tony Blair arose with his Things Can Only Get Better song and all these videos and looking like absolute swag, and then the tosspot got in and he showed just how inept he was. Like, he tried to do the American thing, and it worked the first time. Separate from all politics, I'm a Christian who believes that God is going to end the world anyway. So, to be fair, vote for me in 2024 or 2028, 2020, 2032. Vote for me. No lives matter. It's all good. You don't have to worry about God in that. You just let me do my job. Around the same age. Yeah, I think we are around the same age. I am 38, I think. Yes. Like Dave today. And let me tell you, I was ready to... David, I know you were out today. Or out, David. But were you in Italia? Were you there? I know you were looking for presents, and you looked at Hotel Chocolat, hot chocolate banoffee stuff, which I really want. Halls of Injustice. Hopefully, Rob, Monday. because I'll be working on Saturday on Chad Daybell. Chad Daybell's Halls of Injustice on Monday if all goes to plan. Because I've been holding onto sources for him for years, ever since he and Laurie Vallow first got into trouble, and they were one of my earliest Halls of Injustice videos. I have to finish that story. I was not in it. Oh, sorry to hear that, Dave, because you had a chance to lick Yempy. You're in. Oh, really? 30. Jeez. Turned 30 last year. Well, we're not too far apart in age. I did vote Blair. But to be fair, you are right, Rob. Tony did exactly what he planned. Yeah, he made things better. Yeah, by sucking off George Bush. I was in the German land stealing Yempy's cat. That makes sense. Hotel chocolate vodka is nice too. They do a nice liqueur, and it goes well on hot chocolate. I do like the chocolate. It's on the wish list. I didn't vote Blair. Shows how I am. I couldn't have voted for him back when I was a kid. 1996 or 7 when he was voted in, I was 10 or 11 years old. And then when I was old enough to vote, I still didn't want to vote for him because I knew nothing about politics at that point. Teenagers aren't really taught about it as kids. I get told I sound younger a lot. And I get that. I have been told by people I look younger because I don't have kids. I don't have grey hair. I have lines really only really visible when I smile. Yeah. Prince of Queens. That name rings a bell. I don't know where though, Mitch. I'm so sorry. Rip Fiffin. I miss Fiffin. Thank you.
I'm Mooto Kitten Boy Wife donated £5. Here's 20 Freddos.
I do like Freddos. I really do. Thank you very much for that generosity. I really appreciate that. You were a student conservative, were you? Damn. Di Serrano is the ultimate look. I do like Di Serrano. I don't have any. I do like it. Extra N required. I did government and politics at my secondary school for A-level. So I didn't have that as an option. I also didn't get to do A-levels because my family moved house when I was about 15 years old. They moved so much, I lost opportunities. For those who don't know who Fiffin is, Fiffin was a YouTube creator, Chris Marlborough. He was younger than myself and Mitch. He was like 15, 16 years old when he started or something like that. He did commentary. In fact, he introduced me to a Skype group with fellow creators. I introduced Mitch to that group. And Mitch and I almost got yeeted on the first day because we decided to trigger someone called Spinosaurus Kin. And that's not a joke. Mitch might remember that. We did trigger the crap out of him because of his obsession with Lauren Southern back then. And Fiffin sadly passed away a few years ago. So I made it a point in all my video sets to make sure he's always in it, in his cage, where I had him on my original avatar. I'll see if I can find an image on here. Let's see if I can go and get one. Archive. Oh, no. I can get it here. So here it is. This is my Fiffin cage. That's Fiffin in the cage. That features on my sets. When I'd found out he passed away, I asked my avatar artist to make that so I could put it on my sets going forward, so it's always there. It's like my avatar has a mum badge for the same reason. Fiffin was, one of those people I really respected because, he was cool. That was his fault. I know it was. You remember, though, because we sat there on Skype messaging, triggering the crap, and he was trying to yeet you first. And I was like, but why? Like, you had alerts for every iteration of Lauren Southern's name. But yeah, I'm going to leave that there for the rest of the stream now, actually, because that's cool. And sadly, he passed away recently. He actually reached out to me a few months before he died. He asked me if I could help him with his GoFundMe to keep his wife in the UK, because she's American, because he was dealing with cancer treatment. And so I tweeted out, I think he did manage to keep her in the UK, and that's what mattered. And his funeral is on his YouTube channel, which I think is called Fiffin is for Nobody. Yeah? Yes, he would auto-quote it. Thank you, Lynn Lam. I really appreciate that. I completely misattributed who that was. I have learned something. Well, okay, so Director Architect, it was based on Big Red. It was based on Big Red because there was an OG version of this. I will go and if I have it, I might be able to get it. Let's go and have a look. Let's see if I can find it. I have an OG version. I might. Let's go and have a look. Oh God, will I have it here? Maybe. I don't know. Let's have a look. 2018. No, earlier than that. 2015, 2017. Icons might be here. Mum brooch. That's there. Oh, this will be it. Let's go with this. Yeah, that one. There you go. The original version is this. And this avatar, by the way, is done by, in the chat, by, where are you? Lisa M did this avatar. This is my very first avatar, and that's Fiffin in the cage. He asked me to be on my avatar, and so I was like, okay, stick Big Red in a cage then. There was like a salon and other articles for his poop, I guess. Yeah, the Benny Ball, the mum pin badge, which is 3D printed, and actually in my office, I 3D printed that badge because Skog in the chat, I asked him if he could design the mum badge based on the pin. He did. I 3D printed it in gold glitter filament, bought some gems and stuck it to it. But yeah, this is my OG avatar. So that's where it came from. I'll remove that though. It's very old. Although I do like the ducky tie. I do miss the ducky tie. Yeah. I'm always hot. Yeah, honey bats. I just like having my hands full. That's all it is. I'm just a handsy kind of guy. Who are the other avatars? Who are the other avatars that you use? What do you mean? You mean like the one different costumes or Pokeball? It's a Pokeball. It's called the Benny Ball. I made YouTube videos catching different creators, and Benny, Benneh, is one of them. Yeah, Pokeballs. I'm a big Pokemon fan, or game fan. Yeah, I Judge Classy. I'm more of a game Pokemon player. I was playing. Well, I don't have any. I actually have no games in this room, do I? I think it's because it's a distraction. You're a fan of the Judge? Yes, I've got a few Judge badges in here actually. 3D printed ones that are in a drawer. I should probably put them somewhere. Yeah, there's a few iterations. It was a last minute request, yes. For those who don't know, so the ducky tie comes from a TV show called How I Met Your Mother, and I liked the ducky tie. It eventually evolved and became a ducky bow tie. I remember favorite starter. I don't know. Spoon, broccoli, the skeleton red. Wait, what? Oh, Ensign Spoon, and it's Ensign Spoon, Warrant Officer Crumble. The skeleton is Jimmy Savile. I have I have Arcater as well, or D-Orcater as he's called in my. I haven't really used them at all much recently, and there's one for Bork, but not. What's your favorite fairy type? What's the in Pokemon Shield? There is a Ponyta that's fairy type, and it literally looks like a rip-off out of My Little Pony. I think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. But for the sake of it, I'm just going to go with the classic Clefairy. Well, Clefable, I guess, actually. Evolved is stronger. A play was magic. Black for life for me, just to go. Black for me. Once you go black, you never go back. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. My, the other two were Bane and Spino. I've always been more a swamp deck guy, zombies especially, because I'm known for being a bit of a knob. Dave in the chat there, David, he's more of a exalted type. Vaporeon, nice. Well, by all means, if you have favorite starter like Pokemon, my favorite starter, Cyndaquil, fire type typically, except for the newest version where all three sucked ass. Fire type. Yeah. Torchic, Scorbunny, Cyndaquil. Yeah. Go with those three. Chimchar's not bad. But I think Cyndaquil to Typhlosion, yeah, get that. Is green because he likes elves. Loser. I'm kidding. You can be whatever you like. My angel deck is OP. Yeah, Dave's got an exalted deck. It's a bit OP. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to play against. My first Magic deck was actually a gift. It had Reese the Exile on it. It was a green deck. I've kept that card, but I never really played it. Favorite starter is grilled halloumi with chili jam. Fam, we're not talking about your Nando's order, you silly bitch. Put together my new mod. Pig. Oh, nice. You can get like Lechonk plushes and all that now as well. I didn't know that. Hi, Spoonie. Thought there's also an otter in a cage. Yes, I have that image as well. I have that image. I have it on my stash account, I think. I could probably go and get it and put it on the screen, to be fair. Let me go and have a look. I have it because I know I have it saved. I saved it because I was like, I have to make sure all these images are never lost. I made sure, like the original mom badge and all that as well. The otter in the cage was like, it was Otterface back then. And I wanted to update it. So because Fiffin wasn't active, I removed him and put her there instead. I haven't seen her in years. So I don't even know if what she does. I have no earthly idea. She might not even be a creator these days. Hey, it's your order too. Yes, but it's my order because I'm bigger than you. Like, fam, if I eat halloumi, I have to spend like half an hour on a treadmill. You eat halloumi, and then you have a second helping, and then a third helping. Bitch, we're not cut from the same cloth. I'm not two of you, but I'm bigger than you. I think you definitely are adding hungry. I'm getting a bit peckish. This whiskey isn't nourishing me in the right way. Remember who has the 20% discount? Ah, Dave does like a discount. Listen to while I'm learning to play Granval's finger. Oh, really? Ooh. Hang on, SWH Music. Are you the guy that made the thing for me? The intro music? The sandwich song? Was that the other music guy? Might be somebody else. Let's see. 80 years ago, the 82 deployed. Remember, obviously, always have to remember them. It's good cheese though. It is. My body just likes to hold on to every single calorie of it. It's not, for me, I've gotten to a stage where I want it to be worth it, but I have to earn it as well. And I can't justify eating halloumi when I know that I can't be asked to put in that much effort to burn it all off. And it really is a hassle. I live an hour and 45. Live in an hour and 45, even if I had vodka on hand. Oh, that's unfortunate. Second iteration. Yeah. There are a few iterations of the avatar. Because there's because you did a brown suit version as well. That was someone else. I knew it. I remember your name. I do. Okay, I remember the name. I just misplaced. Yeah, Dave is Concave Man. Dave is Con Halloumi Man. He turns into Caveman when presented with halloumi. If he's presented with halloumi from Nando's, he suddenly becomes feral. Hi, Kai Shauna. Yes. Hope you're well. Oh, you okay there, Plump? You're moving closer to the edge of my leg, and there's a guitar right in front of your face. I don't want you crashing onto that, okay? I don't want you to get hurt. High protein. Mine is fairly high protein as well, oddly enough. On Neuroclastic. Essence of Thought, are they still a creator? And I bashed the crap out of them because I know they were in the wrong. And what did they didn't say anything. They're such a loser, man. Are you okay, Plump? Yeah, you are. Because you're getting all these cuddles this evening. Don't forget, if you are here, don't forget to like the stream. We appreciate that. Are we still live? Yes, we are. Yeah, it's true. Oh, okay. You're moving now, Plump. You're waggling your tail and begging fussings. Here, get cuddles. Good girl. There you go. Anyway, are there any? Let's see if there are any other follow-up questions. Not indented. Yeah, Essence of Thought does just hit stuff. To be honest, there are a few creators I've been paying attention to for a while, and Essence of Thought isn't one of them. I genuinely don't quite understand what the point of them is at the moment. I sent a video link via Instagram. Oh, thank you. I'll check that out later if that's okay. Hasn't been relevant since. Well, yeah. We have 117. Nice. Where's that bunny clip of you have time to watch, you have time to sub, you have time to Like, this is my time, and your time is money. Is that what I'm supposed to say now? Yeah. I was on the jury for. Were you really? Oh, you poor thing. Oh. Oh, okay. Plump is going down. There you go. All right. You get your. Here, put the hoodie on the floor. You can lay on my hoodie, okay? Hang on. Let me lay it out flat. There we go. Hang on. Hang on. There you go. There you go. Move aside, you silly bitch, eh? There you go. Okay? Lay on the hoodie. Right, there's no plump on my legs. And my bladder feels it. Yeah, I understand that. Being on jury service, though, that's... For that trial, I saw Lucy Letby was trending recently because her appeal application got rejected. And I was fascinated by this. I was sat here like, how can you be surprised? And then I saw Twitter warriors going, oh, it was all circumstantial. Bitch, I went through every single accusation and claim. All of them. There are far too many for that to be circumstantial anymore. Too many. Are you out of your mind? Make sure you pamper. Well, if you donate through Streamlabs, I will certainly make an effort to do that. A distinguished gentle Kraken like to consume whiskey, of course. Yes. How long are you staying on today? Well, until I get bored, I guess. Because I'm actually quite happy. We seem to be doing all right. Need a puppy picture. The only pictures I've posted recently are on Twitter or Instagram. That's very true, Phil. I don't really... I only want your money, and your money seems to be pretty good. I'm kidding. Even Shipman got... Very true. But it's all circumstantial, Mitch. It's all circumstantial. Honestly, like, fam. Honestly. You can't... The Twitter warrior is saying that her due process is being denied. I'm like, Bish? Hi, Sugar. Hope you're well. I'm really glad you do enjoy. Honestly, I'm very honoured. You can't tell me that that's... I'm sorry. I did a video on... I went through... I was holding onto sources for years. I really was. I was building up this stupid amount of sources. And when it all finally started dropping, I was like, fam. Eat steak, Weetabix, yogurt, chocolate, not necessarily in that order. Hey, if you get chocolate Weetabix, you can have that with some yogurt. Right? That's 3 out of 4 done right there. Circumstantial. Not around as much as I'd like to. Busy working out, drawing. Hey, look, you've got a life, and you are doing. You enjoy, of course, Mr. Gamer. When David cooks it, because I can't be asked. Also, I don't really buy steak. I don't eat as much meat as others do. But I've eaten more meat in 2 days than I have in 2 months. It was 4 chicken breasts, right? Because they were in a pre-cooked pack my sisters bought, and they hadn't used them. And they said, can you eat these? And I'm like, okay. So I took these wraps that my sister bought, these like thin bread wrap things you get. Yeah, people make like wraps with them. Yeah. And I just wrapped them around chicken breasts. I had 2 for lunch yesterday and 2 for lunch today. That was me. Because I just eat what is in front of me. Nothing else in it. Just chicken and that really thin bread. Yeah. Stuffed chicken's a good thing. Steak in a Ooh. I've been drinking Fairlife protein shakes. I've got a bottle of Huel, but not... I haven't got any other protein shakes, to be honest. Yeah, steak, Mr. Gamer. And as time's gone by, I appreciate medium wrap. Is that what it's called, a wrap? I mean, it barely fit around the chicken breast in question, but I managed to make it tuck just enough that it was wrapped around it-ish. News broke here, everyone was flawed. Really? I'm not... Honestly, I'm really sorry to all the nurses that are... Like, a lot of people got dragged and profession got a lot more scrutiny. And then you see the higher-ups and it's like, bitch, nah. Like, nah. Those involved that covered this up, you should be burning right now. Sounds like the wraps I make, but with... Oh, you put lettuce in for crunching. Beyond... Yeah, no, I don't really like lettuce. I don't like salad. I can't stand cold vegetables. I can eat steamed vegetables and roast vegetables. I can't eat cold. And because I work a lot, I don't have the time. Which, if you have the time to watch, you have time to give me your money. I'm kidding. Recently, vanilla Greek yogurt with chocolate protein powder similar to... Really? Nice. I like Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is one of my favourite go-tos for low calories and filling at the same time because there's a fair amount of substance to it. Hey, look, it's not my fault you guys are mentioning food. But if I'm making you suffer, then you're feeding me. Congrats on 9 years. Thank you for... Oh, thank you so much, Lixie. I appreciate that. That's a cool name. Plump, did you just pop? I heard a weird pop sound through my headphones. It's like being a teacher. I always say people become teachers for two reasons, kids or for the power. Yeah, I wanted to be a teacher when I was younger, but nah. Did you see the complex that she was staying at? Wait. Oh. Plumpy's having a scratch behind me if you hear that. Yeah. Best change to my diet ever made was regular rare to medium beef, 300 grams a day versus not has effects. Oh, really? I didn't. That's cool. Wait. Don't do that. You nudged my guitar. Okay, you'll hurt yourself doing that. Okay, I'll now move it to this side, but please don't do that again. It's not an expensive one. It's one I do like to play on, though. Okay? Be better than that, Plumpy. Right. There are nurses here. That's true. The higher-ups, though, they deserve to, like, be put in prison. And I think that I'd like to see more of that unfold with time, but I don't know if the news will willingly want to cover it. Because some will just want to try and push it under the rugs or force people into early retirement just to make it disappear sooner. You're stuffed, are you, Lulu? I'm impressed. About damn time you got stuffed. Been a while, isn't it? Anyway, right, let's see. What else have I got to talk about? Oh, I know. We'll do... what did I do? I had to string, that's what I did. You have to have your steak rare. Fair enough. As long as you enjoy it. Ready red meat anymore. It's because my boyfriend has Crohn's. Oh, that sucks. F for your boyfriend. Brother. Jeez, I almost said that. Your boyfriend. My apologies. Nature of the NHS. True. I don't think it's going to get any better with Labour in charge. They keep saying they'll invest money and get more doctors and nurses and give you doctor's appointments. And I'm sat here like, no, you won't. You'll try to, and then you'll realise it requires too much money and you can't do it. Without spending so much that you put our debt and our interest and deficit even higher. Their investment plan is apparently costed, but that's what everyone says when they're running for office. I was given was eat veggies first as it blow. So whenever I eat roast dinners, I always go for the vegetables. I get them out of the way first. Vegetables first. People like to they like to go for like the meat first. And I couldn't disagree more. I go for the vegetables because the meat is the reward. Oh, thank you, Penguin. I really appreciate that. I thought you were having a nap. That's very generous of you to give me 10 members. I really appreciate that. That's very kind. Yes, very welcomed. Yeah, I always go for the vegetables first. To me, it's just like, I actually quite like cooked veg anyway, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's see. Are there any more questions? Or if I might not have. I'm going to scroll up quick and just see if I've missed anything about British politics. Listening to this conversation, British politics are very easy to explain. Simplest way of explaining British politics is slightly classier, but let's face it, everyone's a loser. Is it true that medium rare is the best way to eat a steak? I wouldn't know. I eat it medium, not medium rare. I have mine slightly more cooked than, yeah. I still can't quite. I don't like rare that much. I started walking 3 to 5 miles away, working out. Nice. I work out for an hour and a half at the gym. I just threw myself in though and just did it then. And I do some working out at home, but not much. Let's see. They're a mess. Very true. You need to try an air fryer. My sister bought one last week, and I've not tried it. No. Video subjects you passed on that you wish you actually talked about. Yeah, there's always like subjects that pop up. Like there's been something going on with someone called Wendigoon, and I'm still intending on doing a video on it tomorrow, but I missed out so much. Westminster has more banter because we actually let people talk and disagree and debate. US Senate and Congress is pretty much just party line bollocks of echo chamber nonsense. At least our parties tear each other apart, including themselves. Air fryers are amazing. I've heard. You've woken up from your slumber, time to cause chaos. Well, if you'd like to cause chaos, please consider doing so to my Streamlabs bar and helping me in my attempt to conquer the world one single malt at a time. I don't do much weightlifting because I don't care. So that's one of the things I don't really need. That is to be big and muscular. I'm fairly strong anyway. I just don't need to look like that. Can you touch your toes? 1 second. Yes. Can I snap and whistle? Yes. And because there's a dog and she's deaf, she didn't hear a word of it. So good for fish and chips. Oh. I don't know. I don't have a good question. A question's a question. We don't mind. I think it's with the Wendigoon thing. I don't know anything about it, so tomorrow I have to look at all the sources first because I've been so busy dealing with internet problems here. I didn't get to it when it was supposed to be done. I probably should have done it today, to be fair, because it might have done a bit better. But today, I enjoyed doing today's video at least. I enjoyed doing it, even if it didn't do that well. How did you decide on the avatar? You kidding? Unless you had a crash out recently, you built like a brick house. I'm not as big as I was the last time you saw me, Skog. I'm really not. I removed a bit of my size. Yeah. Still built fairly big though, to be fair. But not as big as I once was. How did you design the avatar, Sugar? So it was based on a ski mask that I have in my office, actually, a Cthulhu ski mask that my 2-year-old niece loved. So I got some stock images and put them together, and then Lisa M in my chat designed the avatar for me when I hit 1,000 on YouTube. I used stock images at first. The last person I'd describe as fat. Well, I don't know if I qualify. I don't think I was fat back then. I was certainly very big though. You see a show hands response? No, because I've not seen anything. This is a silly thing, Gold Heart. I have missed so much of it because I was having internet problems. Favorite D&D class? Silent Bard. Yeah. So long, Thunderfires. Yeah, sorry. To the point, Plumpy couldn't lay across my legs without a hoodie between my non-thunder thighs. Yeah, I had... what's a crumpet? I don't actually know how to quantify a crumpet, but I can tell you this. If you get a crumpet and you get David to toast it and then like turn it over and put some cathedral extra mature on top and melt it, yeah, you got a banging meal right there. The tens of times I saw BG3 intro before I again thought, no, wait, this is not what character I want to play does kind of feature. Wait, well, you tentacles. Well, I appreciate that. What's the BMI Cthulhu, Ken? Let's find out. Hang on. Let me have a look based on my height and weight. BMI calculator. Is that what it is? Yeah, is that what it is? Let's do an index thing, yeah? NHS. This is totally legit. Start. Over 18. What is your height? Centimeters. Switch to imperial, please. Right, what is your weight? Stone and... Oh, God. Can I have it in pounds instead? Fine, it's fine. I think it's that. Prefer not to say race, please. No, it's not that. You can fuck right off. Okay. BMI is absolutely inaccurate, but alright. It said I was 23, which is in the healthy range. It's inaccurate because I don't carry that much fat on my body. I really don't. Jeez. Not for my height. You've got to be taking the piss out of me on that one. And by the way, I did that on purpose. The NHS's one is intentionally wrong. But I know I sit a little bit lower down. About 30% whiskey though. I mean, I've only had one. I've had 2 singles of Telebardine Sovereign, so might be 29%. How could you let this happen?
How?
Are you a banana? No, I'm not Onision, Harry. Does the BMI chart go up to how tall you are? Yes, they're... Actually, I don't know if the chart does. Does it go up to your height, Skog? My BMI is 21. One of us. We svelte people. To have an animal on your lap. Yes, well, she was using my tatty gym hoodie that needs replacing. I need to buy a new one. Mine's in horrendous condition. I was a size 16, now a size 6. Oh, congratulations. I don't know what any of those words mean, but I hope that you are really happy. Ask hi, and Shirayuki, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And you will, if you do, just take the plunge. Take the plunge and you'll smash it, I'm sure, okay?
Meow.
My BMI is out. Yeah, well, that's because you're tall, but you weigh nothing. For context here, David and I have been friends for close to 17 years, and I could literally with one hand yeet him off the ground and put him on my shoulders and nearly F5 him into the ocean. And that was 12 years ago. Delicious. Hello, Westervez. Hope you're well. Patrick Tomlinson. I don't know who that is. I will quickly look them up. I have a channel up called Quirky Love Rosie at the moment. I need to look at their video. Apparently they've done really well on a weight loss journey and are getting crap for it. What are they calling him? Patrick... Oh, I forgot. Oh, Patrick Bateman is my thing. Patrick... where has it gone? Oh, Tomlinson. Here we go. Who are you? Oh, who is that? Okay. Most trolled lolcow ever. I don't know who they are. I am so sorry. I am not familiar with this individual. Soon as you say hi to Richard's brother. Wait, who's that? I'm a UK size 8 to 12, depending on my style of clothing. Really. I watched a video from Apathetic Facts, and I was asked something like, what does it feel like to have a BMI higher than your IQ? Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. To be fair, it takes a lot of the wealthiest people on this planet are some of the dumbest people because but they're smart in areas where most people aren't because they steal ideas from people. Yeah. Yeah. Dave is very light, Lulu. He's after a steak dinner. He is still lighter than me. He could eat for like a whole week and not do anything, and I'd still be heavier than him. And that doesn't mean I'm like heavy. It just means he's heavy. Yeah, the stone measurement, I don't really get it these days anymore either. I measure in pounds. It's easier for me. Kilos, I don't really care about that either because that's annoying. Richard's the cat in my pic. Oh, right. Sorry. I can't see the pictures properly. So they're too small. I didn't realise it was a cat until you said. And then I see a frumpy ginger cat. Yes. Pounds to kilos. I lost 22. Oh, nice. 9 stone 6. Yeah, you weigh more than David. You weigh more than David. David's like 100 and... he's 125 or 124 pounds or something. He's like 8 stone 1 or something stupid. He's so skinny. And yes, Skog, I saw you got swole, didn't you, at one point? Hello, Elizabeth Stevenson. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Video you've made so far. Oh, so I did enjoy making the OG Content Constables, like the earliest ones, because they were just a punt in the dark. I didn't know that the first one would do as well as it did do. Yeah, so I enjoyed making that. Chantel's Part 2 is my favourite of the lot. But favourite video I've made, I don't know actually. I quite like making the crime videos. I really do. It's a shame that they don't do well on this channel. That actually it kind of upsets a little bit that, you know, I can't do well where I'd want to do well. Yeah. I quite like making the end of year stuff because I think that it's nice to revisit these people. And I quite enjoyed making the Nada El Shami video. Nada Ashami is a monster, the mukbanger's ex-wife video, because that was like a thing of I had to call it out because I was so pissed off with his BS. Thank you, RJ. I really appreciate that. What got you looking into foodie? After the first Amberlyn Reed video, her name popped up. People were in my comments telling me to look into her. And then I was told one day, and this is what, if you genuinely want me to look at somebody, right, this is how you do it. You say, they're a flagger. And somebody had shown me Chantel openly bragging about flagging a guy who had criticised her for failing her weight loss journey. Back when she had hair, it was all tied up. And she was sat in her bedroom just saying, yeah, I flagged him, so what? I was like, that's not okay. I say, hello. Hi, Jade the Magic Robot. Hope you're well. Lady Lumps, I don't think Dave has them. Well, that's true, but I'm pretty sure your Lady Lumps make way more than Dave anyway. Although Dave would happily partake in science to confirm that. Have you seen Snowflake series nail art? No, but I know they exist. I've been told they've been incredibly good, and I'm so happy that somebody is doing better style of content on them. I remember obviously mine years ago were visually a bit rough. You know, they weren't anything special visually anyway, and style editing was just not great. And my limitations always stopped me from going too much further. Mr. Snowflake has taken that kind of content and taken it to a better level. I know that The Right Opinion, Tro, he did a video on Amber, and it was very well received. I know that Repsion had threatened to do one on Chantel. I don't know if he ever did, but I know he threatened to. Bit of a shame, because I think he could have done all right. But Mr. Snowflake has done very well with his videos. Yeah. Have you heard about the Lily Jean saga? No, I have not. And Sugar, yeah. I like doing Halls of Injustice more than anything. But views for about, I'd say the last 2 years have been in steady decline. To the point I now have to weigh up whether or not, as my job, it's worth me making those videos when I know it hurts me monetarily. I've got to maintain the consistency aspect of my channel, which is why I'm a bit disheartened with covering something in a bit more of a niche community, and I get it for today, but I had thought perhaps it might do a bit better, but sadly that's not the case. But I'm happy I made that video regardless. It's just one of those really irritating things where you sometimes you just gotta put something out there to let it sit, right? Oh, Mega Big Des, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you to say. He did do one on Nada, yeah, a few weeks after I released mine. Because I think I got to that first, and people criticised Nada. Not Nada, they criticised Repsion because he... I've already changed it, Leona. Well, I did about an hour before I started this, mercifully, so hopefully that'll help. Thank you for the recommendation. Thank you, MJ.
MJ donated £10.
Or Penguin.
Congrats, Cthulhu Kin.
Repsion did his video. He got criticised because he said no one was covering Nada, and people told him I had, and then when I told him, he said no one I know. And I was like, man, that is such a kick in the teeth, man. Like, bitch, nah. Would you ever get in the body cam bandwagon? What's body cam bandwagon? What's that? I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. Help. Oh, geez, I'm nearly going for nearly 2 hours. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I have to take a dog back into the house in about 5 minutes. So we'll wind down a bit. If anyone would like to ask any questions to finish the stream, please ask now, because I'll happily answer them. And if anyone does want to support to drive that bar up, by all means, consider doing so via Streamlabs. You don't have to, of course. Just, yes, I'm grifting, of course. It's what we do here. I do want to say that we've been at this for 9 years, and I would love to keep doing this for many more. I really would, because I love doing my job. And as we know, there are, and this, while I'm a bit, slightly disheartened because obviously I made the video, but I'm not at the same time because I like calling out bad people who do bad things, right? I think that it's really important to maintain a level of consistency. So regardless of the return on it, I don't regret making it. And I will hopefully, I really hope that I can keep going for many more years, of course. Suggestion for the crime videos. Tell me what the video is about rather than Horse Injustice videos that just have the perp's name. Problem is, if I put thing like murder in the title or try and find a way around it, or rape, I will be demonetized instantaneously. And you'll find a lot of those channels that do that are demonetized for that very reason. It's a tricky area to navigate. Who are your roommates? I don't have any roommates. What sort of dog do you have? I have 2 Cavalier Spaniels. No questions. Thank you for your content. Oh, thank you. How often do you stream? I stream on this channel every so often. Mostly on a channel called Moistski Live and on Twitch. I do game streams. Let's see. Second iteration of the 5th in Cage that I did with the fancy cage. I have it, I think. I think I do. Or if I don't, please send it to me again. Consider my support not charging you an import and delivery fee for the swag. Shut the fuck up, you slag. You're a nice guy, am I? Oh no. Pet your animals for me. If I do, I will in a moment. She's currently just gone to sleep. And of course I'll tell her you said hi. Sora, oh, what's that? Honeybats, thank you.
Honeybats donated £15. Here's to another 9 years.
Thank you so much. That's really generous of you. Thank you very much. And Sora, you're fashionably early, sure. And yes, you have something to watch. Have a fantastic. Thank you. I like the man in charge for wielding potato. Yeah, that is a. I wish I could use video titles like that. In more serious. The problem I have is with that series, I can't do a video like that and get views. These days, reacting to drunken idiots getting arrested for DUI or shoplifters. I appreciate these suggestions. Actually, I can put these on my little list. Meg is nice. You must be new here. Shh. Shut the fuck up. You're embarrassing me. Dave's known me long enough to know that if you ever were to describe me in real life, the word dick would be quite synonymous. I gave my dad a pass a couple of weeks ago to actually return a favour. I have been on... Oh, thank you, Sivan. I appreciate that. That's very generous of you. I have no idea what that symbol is before it, but I am genuinely very grateful for that. But I gave him a chance to slap me on the back of my neck because I got sunburn, and he didn't take it. And I was like, if someone had presented that to me, I would have clarted them so hard because that's in my nature. Yeah. When did that happen? I don't know. He's nice to the animals. I'm always nice to the animals. There was a hedgehog in our garden the other day, and I stopped Twitch stream. I paused and said, I'm going to go see a hedgehog. It was literally outside my cabin on the grass eating a worm. I was very happy. They recorded evil things. Don't even sound that evilish, you know. I'm not hating you. I'm gatekeeping the old gods. I understand that, Fab. The symbol is shekels. Is that what that is? You're right. I need to be more evil. Google Drive link. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will make it a point to check that out. It's fine. Guys, I try to... I've discovered, as years have gone by, the one consistent thing when it comes to helping... I genuinely want to help people a bit, but I will still call out idiots because I just can't stand inconsistent and people who think of themselves above others, because we're not. We're all peasants here. Like, fam, there's nothing about us that's any different. I make the video, sure, but that doesn't mean we're different, does it? Haven't seen it. Well, I saw one in the garden. It's on Instagram. Omegon Instagram, I think. Is it Instagram? Yeah, Instagram. Yeah. It was in our garden eating a worm. We've relocated them for their safety because we have 4 dogs here. And we want to keep... Well, the bulldogs are the problem because they'll get hurt. You may be an American that are in a jump through holes. Really? Oh, cool. Okay. Right, so I'm going to finish here because I need to shut down everything and go back to the house. It's very dark now, and Plumpy will have to go to bed. And I need to rest my voice so I can try and understand the Wendigoon stuff tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here and for the support. I really appreciate that. And what had I... Oh, what's that? Ah, there we go.
Nerfie donated £5. I have been around watching you for about 4 years. You are one of the biggest reasons I started my own channels and have gotten me through very sad times. I will always be a supporter, and I am glad to see you make 9 years, and here's to 9 more XX.
Nerfie, thank you so much for that. That is very kind of you. And a lovely way to finish the stream. Thank you again. I am going to vanish.